Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. It's me, UK. I am English language facilitator. Our channel is Teaching Learning channel. Last episode, I taught to you about the tense in 1 hour program. If we know the tense and some words, then we know about the positive sentence. Today, I am going to teach to you about how to give negative answer, how to ask yes no question, how to ask WH question. It means how to make interrogative sentence. If we know positive answer, negative answer, then question, we can feel easy to speak English and to do the conversation well. Thank you very much. Listen to me here. At first, to give negative answer or to make negative sentence, we have to know at first general rules. First of all, we have to use not after the auxiliary verb. For example, Ram has gone to Hong Kong. Ram has gone to Hong Kong. The negative sentence is Ram has not gone to Hong Kong. Ram has gone to Hong Kong. Ram has not gone to Hong Kong. This is the first and simple rules. Secondly, if in the sentence or in the tense structure there are two or more than two auxiliary verbs, then we have to use not after the first auxiliary verb. Let's see here. Look at here. She will be sleeping. There are two auxiliary verbs. So, not is used after the will. Look at she won't be sleeping. She won't be sleeping. Want means will not. They are the two rules. In the structure of the tense, 10 kind of the branch of the tense, negative sentence, finished. We know about that. But if we don't have auxiliary verb in the sentence, it means in V1, V5 and V2 there are no auxiliary verb. At that condition, we have to do for V1 don't. How do you understand here? Okay. Suppose that the example, they play ball. They play ball. There is no auxiliary verb. There is V1, first form of the verb. In this sense, we have to do they don't play ball. They don't play ball. So easy. First of all, not is used after the auxiliary verb. Second rule, if there are two or more than two auxiliary verb, not is used after the first auxiliary verb. If there is no auxiliary verb and the main verb form is V1, then we have to do don't V1. You understand? Look at here. And second, but if there is V5, if the sentence is in the V5, then we have to use doesn't B1 or does not B1. She loves him. The sentence is she loves him. Then there is the V5. So she doesn't love him because there is no auxiliary verb. In the fifth rule of negative sentence, if there is B2, in the sentence there is no auxiliary verb and main verb is in the second form, B2 form, then we have to do didn't B1. Look at here for B2, didn't B1. For example, she called me, there is no auxiliary verb, the form of verb is to B2, then we have to use didn't B1. She didn't call me. She didn't call me. And other rules, simple rules for the structure of the 12 branches of the tense are finished. And other rules, let's see, in the positive sentence, if there is some, Yaswam is some, for some, other rule are used same, but some change into any. Suppose that she has bought some books. Look at here. She has bought some books. There is auxiliary verb. Not is used as a rule number 1. That means after the auxiliary verb, then some change into any. She has not bought any books. She has bought some books. She has not bought any books. And other one rules for always, ever, even, often, occasionally, rarely, seldom. If they are in the positive sentence, in the sense at that time we don't have to use the not. We can use only never. Never is automatically itself negative sense. Is it? Suppose that Michael Jackson always dances, Michael Jackson never dances. Pele always plays, Pele never plays. I always drink, I never drink. They always go, they never go. Then other one. In the place of someone, anyone, everyone, no one is used. For example, someone is coming, no one is coming. In the place of somebody, anybody, everybody, nobody is used. Somebody loves me, nobody loves me. In the place of something, anything, everything, nothing is used. Something is wrong, nothing is wrong. Not is not necessary there. Look at here. One example. Someone called me. We don't have to see the other rules. someone called me, none called me. So easy. Another one rules, if the sentence is imperative, like please go out, open the door, don't break my heart, no, open the door, follow me, please dance. At that time, we have to use don't before the main verb. Go out, don't go out. Please go out, please don't go out. So easy. And if there is no main verb, auxiliary verb has come in the place of main verb. At that time, for has doesn't have, for have don't have, for had didn't have. Ram has a car. In this sentence, there is no main verb. Has is used in the place of B5. So, we have to do doesn't be on. Ram has a car. Ram doesn't have a car. I have a bike. I don't have a bike. You had Bible. You didn't have Bible. This is the second last rules. At last, for has to, doesn't have to, have to, don't have to, had to, didn't have to, used to, didn't, used to. This is the last rule for negative. Ram has to go to school. Ram doesn't have to go to school. I have to cook rice. I don't have to cook rice. You have to call me. You didn't have to call me. I used to smoke in the college time. I didn't used to smoke in the college time. Dear friends, these rules are more valuable than other rules. To give the negative answer, we have to know that if we know these negative rules, then we can easily make question. So today I taught to you about how to give negative answer or how to make negative sentence. If we know these general rules, then it makes to us too easy to give the negative answer and negative sentence. Thank you. Welcome back. Listen me. We studied how to give negative answer. Now we are going to learn the most important things for speaking or for conversation. The topic is how to ask question. Easily speaker can give the answer, but they feel or speaker feels that difficult to ask the questions. So that now I will teach to you how to make question or how to do conversation. There are two rules to ask the questions. This is the most important things to speak or to do conversation to make the question. One thing is how to make question. Question are made by two methods. One method is yes no question, that means yes no interrogative. Only 20 words, 20 auxiliary verbs are used to make yes no question. They are dear learner, now I am going to describe about the how to make yes no interrogative. 20 auxiliary verbs are used to make yes or no question or yes no interrogative. They are is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did, can, could, shall, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must. There are 24 auxiliary verbs. Among them, 20 auxiliary verbs are used to make yes, no question. It means those question needs answer yes or no. It is called yes, no question. In the answer, we have to give for positive yes, for negative no. Is Nepal beautiful country? Yes, it is beautiful country. Is Bhutan a small country? Yes, Bhutan is a small country. Is Nepal bigger than India? No, India is bigger than Nepal. Nepal is not bigger than India. Like same. Am I right? In the answer, for positive, yes, you are right. In the negative, no, you are wrong. Are you a student? For the positive answer, yes, I am a student. We are students. In the negative answer, no, we are not a student. Have you gone to USA? Yes, I have gone to USA. No, I haven't gone to USA. Because this is the yes to interrogative. So it needs yes or no for giving the answer. Today, just now, I am going to say something about some rules of to make the yes no question or how to make yes no question. These words, these auxiliary verbs are used in front of the sentence to make yes no question. But we have to know the rules also. We don't have to use zigzag. It has the one phrase to make complete interrogative sentence. Yes no interrogative. Look at here. Gandhi had gone to UK. It is in the tense structure. It is in the positive sentence. That means it is positive answer for conversation. We learned Gandhi had not gone to UK. To make the negative sentence, I taught to you, not was used after the auxiliary verb. Now, I am going to teach to you how to make exclamation. This auxiliary verb is used in front of the sentence. Look at here. Huh? Had Gandhi gone to UK? To make the question, if we know negative and tense, then it is so easy to make yes the question. The first person asks the question, had Gandhi gone to UK? The second person will give the answer, positive or not. In the positive, he said, yes, Gandhi had gone to London. If Gandhi had not gone to London, then he gives the answer, no, Gandhi had not gone to London, because I taught to you how to give negative answer. It is so easy to speak English or to give answer to ask question or to do the conversation. This is the one rule. Same rules like the negative. If there are two or more than two auxiliary verb in the sentence, then we should use only first auxiliary verb in the starting in the sentence. Let's see here. 2. They will be playing. There is no object. They will be playing. There are two auxiliary verb. Be verb is also used as a auxiliary verb, as an auxiliary verb. They will be playing. There are two. Then to make the yes location, only first auxiliary verb is used before subject. Look at here. Will they be playing? Playing. Will they be playing? Answer giving in the positive. Yes, they will be playing. In the negative, no, they won't be playing or they will not be playing. This is the second rule. And third rule, if there is V1, there is no any auxiliary verb, then we have to use the do at first of the sentence to make yes location. Do is used before the subject. Look at here. You drink wine. In this sentence, there are no anyone auxiliary verb. The main verb form is V1. Then we have to use the do at first. Do you drink wine? The positive answer, yes, I drink wine. Negative answer, no, I don't drink wine. Speaker feels difficult to ask the question, so that today I am teaching to you how to make question. Please listen carefully. I think that it helps to you to speak English. Number 4. Rule number 4. If there are no auxiliary verb, main verb is in the fourth form. That means five forms. She speak Urdu. There is no auxiliary verb. There is V5, verb 5. In the case of that, we have to use does before the subject, and V5 is changed into V1. Look at here. Does she speak Urdu? If she speaks, then we have to give the answer. Yes, she speaks Urdu. In the negative answer, no, she doesn't speak B1 Urdu. And question also? For this positive sentence, we have to make the questions. Does she speak Urdu? That's one. Number 5. If there are V2, there is no auxiliary verb, then did is used before the subject and V2 is used in the V1. V2 is changed in the V1. Let's see. You called me. This is the simple past tense. There is V2. There are no any auxiliary verb. How to make question that? Yes. Did is used at first. Did you call me? So easy. Yes, I called you. No, I didn't call you. There are the 5 rules. All tense structures sentence are made to make the reciprocation by these 5 rules. Extra 3 rules now I will teach to you. At first, I write here. Some is also changed any in the reciprocation. Look at here. You have eaten some apples. Other rule is same. Have is used before the subject. Have you eaten any apples? In the positive sentence, yes, I have eaten some apples. In the negative sentence, negative answer, no, I have not eaten any apples. This is the one other rules. And other, if there are no main verb, auxiliary verb have been used in the place of main verb, as you have had, then we have to follow these rules. Look at here. Has, does have, do have, had, did have. We have to use the subject in this blanks. Suppose that Ramesh has a child.
Thank you, sir.
Look at 7 number rules. Example, Ramesh has a child. There is no main verb. has come here in the place of main verb. So we have to use does at first of the sentence. Does Ramesh have a child? In the answer, positive answer, yes, Ramesh has a child. No, Ramesh doesn't have a child. Let's see. Ramesh has a child. Does Ramesh has a child? The question is that. The answer, yes, Ramesh has a child. No, Ramesh doesn't have a child. You have a pen. The question, do you have a pen? Answer, yes, I have a pen. No, sorry, I don't have a pen. Gandhi had a daughter. The question, did Gandhi have a daughter? Answer, yes. Gandhi had a daughter. In the negative answer, no. Gandhi didn't have a daughter. Last rules. Look at here. If in the sentence there is have to, then we have to make the questions by using the do have to. If there is has to in the sentence, then we have to use the does at first of the sentence. Then after subject, we have to write have to. Ram has to go to school. Does Ram have to go to school? In the positive answer, yes, Ram has to go to school. In negative answer, no, Ram doesn't have to go to school. If there is have to in the positive sentence, for that the question is making by using the did at first of the sentence. You have to cook rice. Did you have to cook rice? Positive answer, yes, I had to cook rice. Negative answer, no, I didn't have to cook rice. If there is used to, then did used to is used here. Did you used to smoke? The question, the answer is yes, I used to smoke. Negative answer, no, I didn't used to smoke. Dear friends, I taught to you now how to make yes no interrogative or how to ask the questions. I taught to. I have to go to continue because it is related in the second WS question. It is made to you. Second method to make the question is WH question. WH word are used at first of the sentence, or it is started by the WH words, so we call WH question. Then especially 9 WH words are used for the WH question. They are what, which, who, whose, whom, where, when, why, how. Those words are used to make WH question at the first of the sentence. What is your name? Which is your best color? Who is your best leader? Whom do you love the most? Whose pen is this? Where are you from? When do you get up in the morning? Why are you here? How old are you? How is your house? They are the main words to make WH question. For yes or no, no need to the writing. In this speaking, free speaking, you can use, but yes or no is not used in the WH question. For expression, we can use that. And others important words of WH question are how many, how much, at what time, what kind of, what type of, in which, since when, to whom, by whom, with whom, how tall, how big, how expensive. All adjectives are used back of the WH words to make WH question. How clean is your room? How tall are you? How old are you? How expensive is this plane? They are also WH question. Then these words are used in the starting of the sentence to make WH question. But how to make WH question? What are the rules to make the WH question? It is so easy. If we know negative or yes no question, then it is so easy. At first, we have to use WH word. Then we have to use the auxiliary verb. Which auxiliary verb are used in the yes no question? Same auxiliary verb are used here after the WH word. Then in the positive sentence, in the who question, for B1, B2 and B5, auxiliary verb is not used. Like look at here. Who into London? Who cooks rice? There is no auxiliary verb. Only for who. Who came here? Directly we can use the main verb. Otherwise, we have to use first WH word, then second auxiliary verb, which verb are used in the yes no question, then subject. According to tense, we have to complete the WH question. Since when have you been living Thailand? I have been living Thailand since 2005. How long will you stay here? I will stay here for 3 weeks. Like that. At first, WH word. Second, auxiliary verb. Then subject. Then we have to complete the questions. Dear my friends, I have to say to you, If, according to the tense, we can ask WH question, we can ask yes no question, then we know negative, we know tense, then easily we can speak English well. Look at here. We can do or we can speak, we can do the conversation well. How old are you? I am 45 years old. Where are you from? I am from England. Where do you stay? I stay in Japan. Have you gone to Pokhara of Nepal? Yes, I have gone to Pokhara of Nepal. No, I haven't gone to Pokhara of Nepal. People think that to speak difficulties by asking the questions they feel. Answer will give easily. They don't feel any doubt, but they feel how to ask question. It helps my this class to help to you how to ask question for the well conversation. Thank you. Please look at here. I have taught to you positive answer in the tense. Today I am going to teach to you how to use English conversation or how to do the conversation in English language. Previous class I completed that positive sentence in the tense. You know about the tense. And last I taught to you about the negative sentence. That is the negative answer. Negative sentence means negative answer. Then, just now, I had given some rules how to make yes no question and how to make double question. It means how to ask yes no question, how to ask double question. If the question has been asked from here by the yes no question, then we have to say yes. And you have to say this sentence in the positive sentence. If the question asked from here, the answer is given by no, by the rules of them. But if the question has been asked by the WS or then no need to say yes or no. I said to you, previous lesson also to you. 1. Then how do you or do we use, can we use in the fluency of English? Look at here. These rules. Hey, hello. Have you come in my house? Will you go to USA? If there is auxiliary verb, then by answer, no. I have not gone to your house. I have not gone to your house. Yes. I have gone to house. No, I will not go to USA. Yes, I will go to USA. If the yes no question has been asked by using the to, subject and V1, then we have to use the don't in a negative sentence, negative answer, and V1 in the positive answer. Do you smoke? Then if you smoke, yes, I smoke. If you don't smoke, then you have to say, no, sorry, I don't smoke. If the yes no question has been asked by does subject V1, then answer positive answer with V5 and negative answer doesn't V1. Does Prime Minister drink? No. Prime Minister doesn't drink. Yes, PM drinks. Does she dance in the kitchen? No, she doesn't dance in the kitchen. Yes, she dances in the kitchen. If the question has been asked, did subject given, then negative answer, didn't given, positive answer B2. Did you call me yesterday? Yes, I called you yesterday. No, I didn't call you yesterday. Please, did you take your rice? Yes, I took rice. No, I didn't take rice. If the question has started from do and have, do you have a bike? No, sorry, I don't have a bike. Yes, I have a bike. If the question has asked by does subject have, then negative answer doesn't have, positive answer has. Does Kapil have a car? Does Kapil have a Mercedes car? No, Kapil doesn't have a Mercedes car. Yes, Kapil has Mercedes car. If the question asked by using the did at first and have after subject, then negative answer didn't have, positive answer had. In the school time, did you have cycle? Yes, I had cycle. No, I didn't have cycle. Did you have a book yesterday? Yes, I had a book. No, I didn't have a book. If the question has been asked by do subject have to, then negative answer don't have to, positive answer have to. Do you have to cook rice? In the negative, no, I don't have to cook rice. In the positive, yes, I have to cook rice. If the question asked by using the does at first and have to, the negative answer doesn't have to, positive answer has to. Look at here example. Does she have to go? No, she doesn't have to go. Yes, she has to. If the question has been asked, did subject have to, then negative didn't have to, positive had to. Did you have to call me? No, I didn't have to call you. Yes, I had to call you. Then, if the question has been asked by using the did at first and used to, then negative answer didn't used to, positive answer used to. Look at here. Did you used to smoke? No, I didn't used to smoke. Positive answer, yes, I used to smoke. But if the question is asked by the WHO, same rules, then we have to give the positive answer by this rule, negative answer by these rules. Look at here. Where have you been living? I have been living in London. Where do you live? I live in London. Where did you live? I lived in London. And any questions we can ask by this method. This is the worldwide method. Grammar never follows the culture and other things. In the speaking time, we can use without grammar also, but it always leads in the rule of the English, so that English is used by academic people, non-academic people also. For writing it is compulsory, but somewhere this rule also is not used to speaking. If you know about these rules, those rules, then you make the confidence yourself and you can use English. You feel that I know about the all rules, then I can speak. And then you need pronunciation and other or that means vocabulary. For English speaking, for the conversation, please don't feel any hesitation. It helps to you to the conversation with your newcomer, guest, foreigner, friends, family, student, teacher, everywhere we have to know about the tense, negative answer, positive answer, yes no question, WH question. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Here is a small question for you.
Yes.
Regarding this WH question, you have written why, how, what, which, who, whom, where, when. So these are also used in the place of yes no question.
Yeah.
And why do people actually, what is the reason behind choosing either yes no or WH? So would you please make a little bit clear
Yes.
when to use WH, when to use yes no, and for which purpose we use yes no questions, at what situation, with the example little bit, it would be very
Good.
easy for us.
Good question. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you want to know only answer yes or no, then you have to follow the yes no question rules. Are you American? That means question is only yes or no. Yes. No. In that situation, we can use a yes no question. But if you want to detailed information about any questions, then you have to use the WH question. Is it what is your country? My country is America. Is it? What is the sense to ask the questions? We have to. It depends to the situation. What is need to the answer? If you want to know only yes or no, then yes no question. You want detailed information, then you can use WH question.
Thank you very much, sir. I wanted to know what sort of practices based on these things today we learned, how to make negatives and how to make questions, how to conduct our communication. So what we can do on the basis of these lessons in our leisure time to make our confidence level high and to practice in a different way. What would be the exercise for us for the leisure time so that we can practice and
Yes.
watch this again? And
We are human being. Parrots also speak. What do we teach to it? Is it? Practice makes man perfect. We have to use everywhere to kick out the hesitation first. Secondly, if you are interested to learn any language, not only English. For English, this is the rules. Any language you have to use everywhere, practically, anytime. Suppose that a teacher cannot teach or cannot guide for swimmer if swimmer doesn't like to go in the water. If you want to learn the bike riding, but you can't stand in the bike, you can't learn. If dancer will go in the stage, but he doesn't or she doesn't like to jump or to step, to use the leg, then he or she never learn dancing. Like same, language always be the clear by using everywhere. If you will do any mistake, then tomorrow you will correct. Nobody are perfect in the any language because it is journal rules, not to complete it. It doesn't have any scientific cause. It is not science. This is the language. We have to use the English as a language. Suppose that in the grammar, in the writing in this style, if I want to ask questions to you, what is your name? This is the correct question. But according to culture, we have to use please your name please. This is also speaking. No need there any interrogative sentence there. Please your name, may I know your name, may I know your good name please. That's please have a seat. There is no need to follow that. At first, use, speak, then automatically you can search the rules, you can read the books, you can correct yourself. Because somewhere you can get the native speaker for the language, then you will be the clear, but you have to enter in the English. You have to make the mental preparation to the English. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Do you want to inform all our audience what we are going to present in the next lesson, in coming lesson?
Yes.
So that would be little
Good,
bit
good.
preparation regarding my
Good. A sentence has more words. Some verbs, some noun, some adjective, some adverb, some time adverb. At first, how to combine the words to make the long sentence. Secondly, just only for conversation, I taught to you how to make question, how to give negative answer, how to give the positive answer. Then I taught first tense, then negative, then yes the question, then WH question. Only for giving the answer in the writing time also, or in the speaking time, in the conversation time. But if you enter in the English, then coming lesson I will teach to you how to make the advanced sentence. Is it? There are some rules. I don't like to say to now what is the second class, but I have to say that I taught to you I celebrate Eid or I celebrate Christmas Day. I celebrate Dasai. But I have not taught to you how is celebrated. Is it? Coming lesson, I will teach to you how to make the advanced sentence, to write the report, or to give any information. Not only for, I have taught here, only for subject, object, that. In coming lesson, it grows level by level. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.